Hi Hannah, my name's James. I'm going to be your physio today. How are you going?
Pretty well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, what can I do for you today?
I've come in today because I did my ankle 2 nights ago at volleyball. I twisted it and I haven't really been able to walk on it since then.
Okay, so you twisted your ankle? Okay,
Yep.
at volleyball. So, how did you actually twist it?
Okay, so I was jumping up to block a ball at the net and the girl was spiking, and the girl who was spiking landed before me, and I landed on her foot under the net, and my ankle, because I landed on her foot and it was like at a weird angle, my ankle twisted out of her foot.
Okay, yeah.
So I collapsed on the floor and I've never felt that much pain in my life. It hurt so much. And I was down and my coach came over and he put ice on it and compression bandages and everything. He told me stand up and try and walk off the court, but I could not put any weight on it at all, so I got carried off. And then they put my foot up on a chair and I was lying down to keep elevated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you came down after jumping up,
yeah.
You landed on someone else's ankle, you rolled your ankle while coming off. Okay.
Yeah.
And then your coach iced it and put a compression bandage over the top of it.
Yeah.
Elevated it afterwards. Okay. How did you get home after the injury?
My mum, she came and picked me up about 45 minutes or so after it happened. It happened at the beginning of the game we were playing in training. Okay. So there was still an hour of training left pretty much.
Yeah.
So I just lay on the ground and waited for her to come. Okay. Had a jumper on to keep myself warm.
Could you walk by the end of that when your mum picked you up?
Well, she's a nurse, so she tried to tell me put weight on it and stuff, but I really couldn't. So I had an arm around her, and I hopped on my one foot, and then she supported me on my other side. Okay. So I couldn't put weight on it.
So sorry, which ankle was it? Was it the left or the right?
It's my. I'm really bad at my. So it's my right ankle. So
it's your right ankle.
Definitely my right ankle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems to be a bit swollen, doesn't it?
Yeah. It swells up when I have it not elevated.
Okay, so you've had a lot of swelling since the injury?
Well, I've kept it elevated loads.
Yeah.
So, and ice and everything. So I mean that's helped it a bit, but definitely once I've kept it down for a bit, when I go to the bathroom or out to get food in the kitchen and stuff, I come back and it's definitely more swollen and it hurts so much more after that. Yeah.
Alright, so a lot better when it's rested.
Yeah, definitely.
So have you had it checked out by anyone else, like the GP or?
No, because my mum's a nurse, so,
so
she checked it out for me first, and she said from her experience, there's nothing broken. Okay. So she told me to come see a physio, and then she said the physio, you would refer me to a doctor if you really thought I needed it. Yeah. Or otherwise, you could just help me strengthen it again. Okay. So that was her advice.
Yeah. Can you actually tell me whereabouts you're experiencing the pain on the ankle? Is there a particular spot?
It's basically right underneath the pointy thing on the outside of my ankle. Right underneath there, and kind of bit to the back, there's a really piercing pain there, and then from that point it kind of diffuses out. Okay. And it's achy around there, but that pinpoint pain is really bad.
So just on the outside of the ankle and the back of it, a diffuse pain?
Yeah, back here, that's where the pinpoint pain really is, and then it kind of spreads out from there. Alright. Around the side and back.
No problem. Alright, I'm just going to ask you, on a scale from 1 to 10, when you actually did the injury, how painful was it, and also how painful is it now on the scale of 1 to 10?
When I did it, it was probably a 10 out of 10.
Okay,
it was just, I've never ever felt that pain before. I've broken limbs and stuff, it was so much worse than that. And right now I say, because it's kind of down, it's about a 6. The ache is really bad. I mean, the sharp pain isn't what it usually is, when I first did it. But yeah, at the moment the ache is it just throbs.
Okay, so feeling a throbbing.
Yeah, you can feel my pulse going through it pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Does it get any better than a 6 out of 10?
Yeah, when I elevate it and don't move it for a while, when I first wake up in the morning, it's been elevated all night and haven't been moving it, and it's usually a 3.
Alright.
So
I guess to about a 3 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I might ask you now on a 24-hour period, so starting from the morning when you wake up, during the day to the end of the night, how does it feel?
Yeah, so when I wake up, like I said, because it's been still all night. It's about like a 3.
Okay.
But then obviously I have to get up and get dressed and have breakfast, brush my teeth, and after that it's usually about like a 6 like it is now, because I've like let it down and I've had to walk, like try and hop around places, and that kind of hurts, and I like that bit of movement. But then like usually after my mum has gone to work and my sister's at school and my dad's gone to work and stuff, like I sit in bed and keep it elevated, and it usually goes down to like a 4 or 5.
Okay. Alright.
So it gets better like during the day when I'm not doing anything, and then again at night, usually like dinner and TV time and like seeing my family and stuff, it gets worse again. So it's usually up to about a 6 by the time I get to bed, and it takes me ages to go to sleep.
Okay. So can I ask you what actually aggravates your ankle? So what aggravates the pain?
Basically when it's not elevated or iced or compressed, that hurts it. And if I accidentally bang it on something, like sometimes I've almost tripped over, like I've grabbed onto a chair or something and my ankles like sort of hit it a bit, and that like it just like really, really hurts. I don't want to move it or touch it for a couple of minutes. I just stand there and like, yeah, it's really bad. And like I just stand there and just not move it, don't do anything to it, and it slowly like subsides. Yeah, after about 5 minutes it goes.
Okay, so a pretty long period of time then.
Yeah, like my other foot gets sore from just like standing there and not doing anything while I'm waiting for it to go away.
Alright, I want to ask you, is there any eases except for the icing and the elevation? Is there anything else that you seems to help the pain?
Like not moving my leg exactly.
Yeah.
Because as soon as like I move my knee and stuff, like because I don't like feel like using my muscles to keep my ankle like steady, so it kind of like flops around a bit when I move my leg, which hurts it. So when I keep it still and like if I'm just moving my toes is fine. Like that movement kind of makes it feel a bit better, like I'm getting some blood flow through it and keeping it still, but yeah, like just having it flop around hurts it too.
Okay. You said that you use the chair to get around, like you're holding onto things to get yourself around. So obviously you're having trouble walking, you can't walk.
Yeah.
Have you got any mobility aids that you're using? I can't see any here, so you haven't got any at home that you've been using?
No, but Mum said she'd try and get me some, she's a nurse, so she tried to get me some yesterday from the hospital she works at, but there weren't any there. But like Saturday's usually the day when people return loads of the stuff that they've borrowed.
Okay.
So she was thinking that probably by this afternoon I might have like some crutches that I could use to get around with, which should make it easier than me hopping on one leg and like using various household objects to help myself around.
Okay, we might look at that a bit later and see if we can get something organised. Also, you said that you banged your ankle on something around the house and you tripped over. Is there things around the house that are causing you to trip over, like unstable?
Well, it was more like there's a rug under one of the tables, like the dining room table, and I was walking past it, and like my good leg just kind of got like caught underneath it, and I sort of just like fell to a side, which was lucky there was a chair there, so I could just grab onto that and my foot hit it. That's what hurt.
Alright.
But otherwise, like yeah, the house is clean and tidy, and there's nothing outside or inside it that I could really trip over or should trip over. I mean, I guess I just wasn't concentrating on where I was going. Yeah.
And also about your house, do you have any stairs?
We have one stair. Well, we have a couple, but I avoid like where there are 3 stairs, which is like the front door and stuff. But there's like one little step up into the house from the garage. So whenever I get out of the car, I have to step up that one step, which it's okay because I can like hold onto the door frame and just like hop myself up. But I mean, it's kind of strenuous on my other leg. So yeah, I just avoid stairs at all costs.
You're trying to avoid the stairs around the house. Okay. Seems to be okay. So you're still at school or university this year?
I am taking a gap year. So I finished school last year.
Yep.
I'm going to uni next year, but otherwise I work like every single day during the day from about 9 till 4.
Okay, so what else do you do as a job?
I'm a waitress.
Okay.
In one of the restaurants in town.
So you haven't been able to work for the last couple of days then? Okay.
No.
Alright, so that might be one of your goals.
Yeah, definitely going back to that because that's the reason I took the year off, was to make money.
Yep.
And like see my friends and stuff. So and usually I see my friends when I'm playing sport.
Okay.
So it would be nice to be able to play sport again, although I know that's like a more long-term thing. It would be easier just to get back walking or something first.
Alright then. I might ask you, what are your actual ultimate goals? So your ultimate goals
ultimate goal is definitely sport. Specifically the volleyball, because there is a tournament in Melbourne in July.
So another couple of months?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have time for that, which I guess is good why I did it, like why this happened now. But then just being able to walk on it and go for jogs and stuff. I like jogging.
Okay.
So walking first and foremost, basically.
Okay, so walking without pain?
Yeah, and then building it up to running and then building it up to be able to jump and agility and things like that.
Okay, so you just want to gradually ease into it and work your way.
Yeah, want to do nothing rash with it. I don't want to hurt it again.
Okay, that's good. That's what I want to hear.
I want to get it all sorted before I go back to like playing sport and stuff. I don't want to have to wear braces and things like that for the rest of my life.
Okay, that's good. So when you sleep at night, are you having trouble getting to sleep because of the pain?
Yeah, it takes me, usually it takes me ages to get to sleep anyway.
Okay.
Like an hour or so is normal.
Yeah.
But lately it's been taking me 2 or 3 hours to get to sleep because of the pain. So I've been taking some medicine, not like sleep medicine, but pain medicine, like Panadols and Nurofen.
Panadol and Nurofen. Has there any other medication you've been taking?
No. I really don't like popping pills unless I have to, but because I just haven't been able to sleep and it's just hurting so much. Taking them just before bed, just 2 of them, to help me get to sleep, which doesn't really help all that much. But once I'm asleep, I stay asleep, which is probably helping me in the long run to stay asleep at night. Yeah.
So troubles around the house. You're having troubles getting around. Like obviously you're having trouble getting around the house.
Yeah.
How about showering and getting dressed? Anything like that?
Well, usually I just dress in tracksuit pants. But because I was coming out today, so tracksuit pants are easy enough to get over my ankle without touching it, but getting into jeans today was a struggle, so I had to have my mum help me before I came here. And then I don't shower anymore, I have to take baths, because then my ankle can stay elevated and it's easier for me. So it takes a lot longer to do various things like that. And I can't drive anymore because I have a manual, and I can't use my foot for the accelerator and stuff. So
of course.
Yeah, so I have to use both feet, so that's I can't drive, and usually I'm independent, I'll take myself everywhere, and my parents don't have to worry about me at all, and I have my own money and stuff, but lately my mum's had to drive me everywhere, and my little sisters had to get me food and help me out and things like that.
Okay, so you live with your parents then, and your sister?
Yep.
Yeah.
My parents, my little sister, and my older sister's at university, so she comes back during the holidays and some weekends.
They're home to help you most of the time, like the last couple of days?
Well, Dad's been at work for the past week. He's a pilot, so he's been out.
Yeah.
But Mum's a nurse, so she's up early in the morning to help my sister get to school and stuff. So I'm up with them every day so that they can help me get clothes on and get around the house and have breakfast and things. But once they're gone, I'm pretty stationary, just in my bed. Don't really do much.
Yeah, no problems. Any health conditions that you experience or have?
No.
No,
pretty healthy.
You're pretty healthy?
Yeah, no, I don't take pills. I don't have any diseases or anything wrong.
Okay, what about in your family? Any health conditions that run in your family that you know of?
On my dad's side, there's a thyroid problem that leads to obesity, so they're all pretty big on my dad's side.
Yeah.
And on my mum's side, everyone in her family has arthritis.
Everyone's okay, so it's
my granddad has had hip replacements and is getting a knee replacement done.
Okay.
And then he has 2 sisters as well, and they've both had hip replacements as well. And my uncles are now they're getting to be their late 50s, and they'll have arthritis in their hands and stuff.
The family seems to be pretty prone to arthritis, and not so good, is it?
No.
No. Okay.
But it's a couple of years away, so hopefully.
Okay. Also, have you had any other previous injuries to this ankle before, or is this the first injury you've actually had?
Well, for my ankles, this is the first injury I've ever had. I've never worn strapping, never had to worry about them. I've never rolled them before.
Okay.
Neither of them.
You have pretty healthy ankles.
Yeah, my ankles have always been strong. I'm the only person in my whole volleyball team that doesn't wear ankle guards. And I've never had problems with them. But I've broken bones. I broke my arm and my finger when I was younger.
Okay, broken your arm and your finger before.
Yeah.
But nothing to do with the ankle.
Nothing to do really with muscles and stuff, what it's feeling like right now.
Okay, that seems to be alright. Yeah. Just have a couple of special questions I just need to ask you, if that's okay. Have you had any recent unexplained weight loss?